What's happening, everybody? You know what time it is. It's Wednesday, Hump Day, and my man 50 grand, Mr. Kreg A. Stewart of Disorderly Conduct ENT. He gonna help think about a radio, get you guys over that hump.
Oh, thanks a lot. I'm all out.
We
live.
Mr. Kreg A. Stewart is in the building. What's the deal, man? Live from Arkansas.
Oh man, blessed to be here, be alive, be on your show, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's a beautiful thing, man. Life is beautiful, isn't it? I mean, when you just look at life, man, I'm looking out this window now, man. Just the sun is shining through, right? It's just a beautiful day. Man, I watch the squirrels and I watch the birds and I watch all them people, all them animals not have to go punch a clock. They not tripping. What are we tripping for? They get fed, they get clothes, everything they need. They get shelter because they just doing what nature do. Just do what nature tell you to do, baby. Everything is gonna be all right. Don't trip.
It's gonna be all right.
Don't trip, man, and trust. I say this all the time, man. Less tripping, more trusting. Just trust. Can you dig it?
I can dig it. Can they dig it?
Yeah, man. They're going to have to dig it, man. They're going to have to dig it if they tune in and think about a radio. We're going to make you dig it. We pass out shovels with every show just so you can dig it. You feel me? You feel me? Mr. Kreg A. Stewart, man, let the people know how to get a hold of you, man, and check out your show, man, too, Disorderly Conduct.
Hey, Disorderly Conduct, we live every Friday at 7:30 on Facebook, man. Tune in, check us out, giving you life advice, health advice, just anything you need. We providing you with that commentary and that content. Just check us out on Facebook, follow us on Instagram. Make sure you download the podcast on iTunes and Google Play. If you can't find us, man, they ain't looking for us.
What you say?
We everywhere.
They say if they
can't
find
us, they ain't looking for us.
They not looking. They
ain't trying hard enough.
It's not no Easter egg hunt. It's not hidden up in the bushel or behind a tree or behind a building. They right there where you can see them. You ain't got to go searching or ask the Easter Bunny. They right there on the front. They're not hard to find, man. And they provide great services, great information, and it's entertainment. It's edutainment, if you will. Can you dig it?
Edutainment. I like that.
Edutainment, man. You can use that one, man. Edutainment.
Yeah,
man.
I like
it's
it.
Edutainment. Yeah, man. That's what it's about, though, man. Because you think about it, man. We have people's attention. What, the average attention span is, what, a few minutes? So you have to be able to keep them in. Okay, now I'm tuned in. Now what you have for me? Okay, now I'm locked in. Now I'm following you. Now what? You know, so it's like we have to give them something when they come there. And so that's why I talk about business. We talk about getting over the hump and all those things all the time. It's all about adding value and not just monetary value. You know, what other kind of value are you adding to this person? Well, okay, I'm tuned in, I'm plugged in. Now I'm actually benefiting from being tuned in and plugged in because there's so many sources and so many areas that they can be plugged into, man. You know, and so for them to deal with you on that particular level, hey, man, that's a beautiful thing. You feel me? I mean, I think that's important, man. That's important. Like this freaking line beeping in, right? I do not disturb on my phone all the time. Do not disturb, and I still get disturbed. So I mean, I don't know what the problem is. I'm gonna have to talk to Verizon. I'm about to talk to Verizon. not Verizon. Let's say in the country. I'm talking Verizon.
What's that? What do you say? You from East Texas?
Yeah, I'm Crockett, man. I grew up in East Texas, man. They say that now, Verizon. Nah, man, it's all good, bro. But man, what advice, man, would you have for the people, though, man, in reference to just getting over this hump as which you're building your podcast and balancing out your personal life and business and everything like that? What advice would you have to the people out here, man, that maybe feel like, man, it's just too much? I just can't do it. I just can't do it.
It's basically, man, just staying dedicated to something. For me, just being passionate about my podcast is really the only motivation that I need. Now, I know I have days that get hard, of course, you know, where you wonder sometimes, is you doing the right thing? Is you balancing everything? Is everything okay? But all I can do, man, is keep on going, man. Keep doing something every day towards working on my podcast and building it and networking with other people and just trying to create different opportunities for people to see my podcast. Like I'm going to this, I'm sponsoring an event this weekend.
That's right.
And, you know, just doing that, being able to go out here and network with other people who sponsoring this event as well and introduce them to myself and hand out my business card and just step out and getting uncomfortable, but also staying dedicated and doing something every day towards just getting my podcast out there more.
Keep you plenty of business cards, my brother. Plenty
right.
of business cards. Vistaprint is your friend. Do you hear me? Plenty. I'm talking about plenty of business cards. You feel me? I mean, I passed out almost 500 business cards, man, within about 2 weeks, right? Get them out. I'm getting them out. It's a numbers game. It's all about exposure because, again, no one's going to know about disorderly conduct ENT if they never see Kreg Stewart. If they never see you, they never see your business card. And then if they do see you and you introduce them, hey, man, I do disorderly conduct, I do a podcast. If you have no excitement and no enthusiasm about it, they're going to walk away. What's the point? Why would I be excited about your business and you not even excited about your business, right? So I like the fact that you say uncomfortable, but you have to get out here and network. It's all about networking, man. You know, network, but with the right network, not just going getting a bunch of business cards and you never hear from these people again. It's all about what can we do for each other. Right? And especially if you network with business people, then as we talked about offline, hey, what about some sponsorship? What about some advertising opportunities? You know, what is some exposure? Because every business is looking for exposure. And a lot of times every business has a budget that's set. They have a set amount of dollars for advertising. And right. And so once you have that conversation with them, now that's where you're monetizing your podcast. That's where you're bringing it in because those businesses are going to tell other businesses, right? Because the young lady that I interviewed on my show yesterday. She's an author and a sisters coach, right? She's going to tell people about the show because she was excited about the results of the podcast, the results of the interview, right? So she's excited to tell everybody about the $50, about the advertisement because she saw how much it benefited her by just jumping on there for those few minutes. And it was such an easy conversation. So the thing about it, though, man, is that definitely your network, bro, and get out there, man, and get in front of as many people as you can, man, and with your product, bro. Definitely represent. That's
the whole goal for me is, you know, going out here and representing my podcast the best of my abilities. I want to make sure when I get in front of people, you know, that I'm not rambling either. You know, folks, you just can't go to networking events and think that you just gonna talk folks' head off. No, you got know what you're talking about, get to the point of what you're trying to say, and selling your product. See, when I did my first networking event, when I went in there with a lot of you see, and you know that it's more right. It's confident, you know. It's going in there with. I know this now, you know. You go, you didn't. I didn't know before because I wasn't out here trying to do anything. But noticing different aspects when I go to these networking events now, and being precise and on point with my pitch is what they call it, and making sure I'm hitting the points of my product, which is my podcast and what it's about, and letting folks know what disorderly conduct is. So
exactly
making sure you have your pitch and your plan ready to go. Practice in the mirror. I do a couple of times, you know, just to remind myself, you know, before I go out to these events. That's just something that I do. Everybody may not do that, you know, but that's just some advice I got for them.
Yeah, and another bit of advice, man. You know, this is Advice Wednesday, right? We talking about getting over the hump. We giving you practical tips and tools that you can use right now. We're not gonna give you a whole bunch of stuff to go out there that's gonna spend thousands of dollars on. No, this stuff you can do right now, right? So these are the things you guys can incorporate that will enhance your business when you go to these different events. Also, what you want to do when you walk in, you want to have confidence, man. You want to walk in like, I'm the man. I'm supposed to be here. I was at that networking event yesterday, right? And they had like a little round table thing where everybody talks about their business, what do they need from the group, what is their ideal customer and all that. And the lady started with me. She's like, well, Shelton, you sitting over there looking all comfortable and confident and everything, in a good mood. You know, let's start with you. So I set the pace, man. And I talked to him and told her what kind of customer customer that I want, one that's willing to put in the work. I'm willing to network with people, add value to one another. And everybody else was basically kind of saying some of that same stuff because I kind of started it off how. This is the kind of answers that they're looking for, what they want. And I was in a great mood, laughing, talking, just having a great time. Man, and everybody noticed that. And then what I noticed, man, that everybody around the room that was talking, that was turning around, every person that talked was looking right at me. As they were talking, looking around the room, they were looking around a little bit. They were looking right back at me. So they saw comfortability, right, over there in my face, the way I was sitting, the way I was acting. Everybody was just looking at me, And I had a teacher told me, like, back in 7th or 8th grade, I'm like, why are you always staring at me when you're talking to someone? You have a comfortable face. I'm like, what the heck is a comfortable face? But anyway, I don't know. But I think sometimes when people are talking, though, if they see someone like shaking their head up and down and agreeing to what they're saying or really just engaged, I think they give them confidence to keep talking, right? So what I'm saying is that, be confident in who you are, but also listen to what people are saying, because don't be the first one to jump out and, hell, here's my business card. They may not even benefit from what your business is. Have the conversation. Make sure that they can benefit from what you have to offer, or maybe you can benefit from what they have to offer. But if you never listen, it's all about buy my product, you're never going to hear that. So there's ways to be at these networking events, even if you're brand new and even if you're doing it for years. It's all about building relationships, not just grabbing business cards and throwing them on top of your pile of other business cards, adding value to one another. Relationship building.
What do you do after you receive? What they say? What do you do after you receive the business card? Like you said, do you just throw it on top of some other business cards and never look at it and never do anything with it? Or are you reaching out to these folks, ingratiating yourself with them? I like to reach out maybe, a couple of days afterwards and be like, really like what you had to say at the networking event. Is there any way I can help you with promoting your business or anything like that? Let me know. I'll be glad to help. And
maybe
boom.
I must be like the guy that gets the phone number, the fine girl in the club or something. I do it the next day. I should have been the next day. Huh? Pleasure meeting you. Glad to do business with you. Let us know how we can create win-win situations together. Copy paste. I'm so excited. I guess I'm so excited. I got the number. Hey, what you do?
Right.
Exactly. I'm about to call the number from on the way from the club. Hey, man, one.
I don't know what. Right. Being proactive, that's all.
I was just checking and make sure you made it home, all right?
Right. That's hilarious, man.
It's good business, man. Excited. So I always follow up, man, that next day. But the thing about it, though, man, as we say, the key is in the follow-up, though. As you say, follow up with the individual. Let them know that you were interested in not just selling your product to them, but interested in them as an individual. A few months down the line, hey, I see you had a birthday come up. Happy birthday to you. Hey, connect with me on social media. Connect with me any kind of way. It's all about connections. But again, the right connections. The right connections, because you can put the different voltage. You got different voltage for different plugs, right, for different products. So you got to make sure you have the right connection to get the maximum benefit of the connection. So when you go, remember, not just grabbing business cards, not just having conversations, not just drinking a beer or two or whatever. Don't get drunk at these events either, y'all. Do not get drunk.
That's how they get you.
Do not get drunk.
Don't drink nothing. It's a trap.
Drink a beer. If you're going to drink something, drink a beer, then drink a water. Yeah, man.
And stop.
Yeah, stop. Because think about it. You having these conversations, now you just mumbling. And now you just having drunk talk, and you ain't having business talk. And so where you were coming in, when you walked in, oh, man, look at that guy. He walks pretty confident. He's talking pretty confident. 2-3 beers later, so you don't sound like a business person. So I think you should wait to do that after the fact. Like, say the event starts at 7:30 or 8 o'clock, right? Okay, and it's over at 10. Okay, around 9:30 or so, do what you do. Do what you do, but you use that other time in that event to build those relationships, because by then, all those other people that really don't drink a lot or whatever, they starting to fade out. They're starting to go out. So make sure you build those relationships with those people first. So then if you decide that you want to drink or whatever, then do that after the event, when the event is starting to shut down a little bit, because it's all about timing and it's all about appearance. Are you a businessman? Did you come to drink? Did you come to party? Or did you come to really do business? Right? And so if you're about your action, be about that business, then go be about that other stuff. But it's all about priorities.
All about priorities. Come in there with a plan, make those connections, and make it happen. And they say, don't reach out, back out to you. Don't get mad. A lot of folks get mad or something when
Why is
people
that,
don't
man?
reach back out to them.